Welcome back to RuneScape League's Catalyst. We have gotten the Tier 6 Relic of Perfection, which is giving us infinite of a lot of things. Like, if we go and check in our invention materials, we have infinite invention materials. 100,000 of everything, and once we haven't unlocked yet, which we have to unlock or whatever, and 2 billion junk, which is fantastic. This also allows us to get infinite money, but we need to alch or disassemble things to get said infinite money. And this is where we can start off with all of our wild reward options here. Let's get a whole pile of stuff. Look at all the things. Get a couple different salvages, and that'll be perfect. Up the very ones, get a variety of things, and an easy casket, why not? That's not very good. Reroll that. And that's a something. That's also given us a lot of items. And what do we get here? Prayer brawlers. Those don't even work at the wilderness altar, but that's okay, I guess. Those away. We got some more dragons. Things, runes, logs, muddy keys, blood void, energy we don't really need because we have infinite charges, chinchampas, obelisk shards, some more prayer that we also don't need. A few different alchs in here though. We can also take these and these and these. Just remove some of this. Because once we get this going, we don't actually need more than this. Also open up the worm glands here. Get some fury sharks. Sure. And now, let's do this. The fury sharks away, I guess. We just go ahead and disassemble things. It also gives us money. And 66% of the time, it also doesn't disappear. So we just keep on alching all this stuff. Make a bunch of money. And then also, once we have enough, we can transition to another strategy. With 5 million GP now, that is a good place to start. Actually making some money. Trade a sawmill operator and grab a bunch of magic stones. These are 975,000 coins each. And they alch for 585,000. We just need to get basically one free return, and then we actually make a profit. And we have some left, and we alch them again. I need to turn off high value options here in order to actually not have to click so many buttons here. But in general, we start with 5 million. Now we have 6.6 million. Now we have 7 million. Now we've got 7.7 million. Now we got another one still. And then it just keeps going until it finally disappears. Only a 1 in 3 chance that it actually does disappear though. So yeah, now we have 9.5 million. Then we trade again, buy a bunch of stones, and then disassemble some more. And then keep getting more, and more, and more. And now with infinite money, we can buy a whole bunch of different stuff. Like a death touch dart, because why not? Want some sacred clay? Daily D&D token? I don't know. You have infinite money. You just could. It's an option. Neat. Don't know what we're going to use this for, but, you know, could be something. Claim this to reset. We can also take our infinite money and make a wish on a whirlpool. 100,000 million coins. Make a wish. I wish for 480 league points. Throw coins into the whirlpool. Throw 100 million coins into the whirlpool. And we get a title. Well, we get a tenth of a title. That's 1 billion coins. My goodness. Another 100 mil. Another pile of points. We talked to Richie here. He would like some of our money. I'm gonna go with 100,000 million. 100 million coins. There you go. Hooray! And that is 400 more points. Wild. It really just is that easy. Next up, for a paltry 8 million coins, just run around buying all the elf clan capes for the elven title and 200 points. Also got a symbol here, which could do with stuff later, but that's later. But also check the voices stand with all these. Neat. And there he is. Fancy cape. You can check everywhere, all the time. Cool. So yeah, infinite money is not quite infinite points, but there's plenty more things we actually can do with this money. Because it's infinite. Infinite money plus instantaneous farming equals a lot of farming XP. Let's get some Samadin seeds here. Buy a bunch of them. Cost 10,000 each. But we can just get as many as we want. How many of these do we need? I don't know. Does it matter? Also not really. We literally went and disassembled some more magic stones and now have 500 million gold here, so that's pretty good. Just take your highest level Herblore Habitat herb seeds over to the Herblore Habitat vine herb patch here, and you get some farm XP. Salmon seed. The best one, since we've gotten enough farming from the wilderness tree event. Do some farming, get some farming point things for those. Pick the herbs. There's 52,000 XP each time. And it grows, 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 grows. Pick it. There's some XP. They do it again. We get a bunch of herbs. We get a bunch of levels. It really is just like that. And so we're gonna do this for a while. Oh, this should be the seed we need to get level 99 farming. 200 points. Very good. Well, that is not where farming ends. Just keep on doing this for now. A few more farming levels for 2,000 total level for 200 points. That's pretty good. Milestone. Indeed. I think the next one is that max zone. That's gonna be a little bit. Another skill that can be infinite experience with infinite money is prayer. Let's come up here and trade with the Monk of Heaven, buy some cleansing crystals, and then go buy more cleansing crystals. It's gonna cost a little bit, but we are in for the long run here. We need about 1,600 of them. Click, 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 click. And we got plenty of money. Yeah, there we go. And then, typically, you would wait out the entire crystal and get more XP. Instead, you can just use the first tick to get the XP drop from it, and then just use the next one. 80 points for cleansing 5 crystals, even though we only cleansed the first little bit of it. I'm gonna just keep doing this. Clicking. 99 prayer. 200 points. That's pretty good. But then we keep on going for a while. Also means we do have access to more prayers here, like Soul Split, Turmoil, the other Turmoils. That's nice. Significant amounts of clicking later. Here is 50 million prayer experience for 200 points. I'm just gonna drop or even destroy the rest of these cleansing crystals. Useless. Don't need them. And then we can pop over back to Herblore Habitat. Another one of our Juju teleport spirit bags here. You can just buy these Tamberlin. Works out nicely. Over here to do a little bit more farming. Specifically of the Samadin seeds. Rake. And plant it. And get points and fragments and lots of things. And harvest it. And there it is, 50 million farming XP for 200 points. We've gotten 22,000 Grimy Samadin, which probably we don't have any use for. There is other methods of training Herblore, like the Herb Burner, which we have gotten from Emerald Spectres or something. So technically, we could burn these for Herblore XP, but there are other options. Another thing we got for just doing all those herb seeds there is some points with the Crux Equal Knights up this way. Don't have a teleport up here. Slightly inconvenient, but had to go and talk to them before we got more of the seeds planted in order to actually be able to get rewards from the shop here. But we did in time, so we have a bunch of Crux Equal favor. Purchase the Honorary Druid title. 50,000 of those points equals 80 of these points. So I guess that's something. Random thieving task thrown in the middle here. We fail. Amazing. Knights of Ardoin. We have pickpocketed 50 of them for 30 points, giving us 1,000 total pickpockets for 80 points. Yeah. Another elfy money-related task. Went and purchased some crystal bows and a crystal ward out in Isafnar. And now we're just going to turn them into different stuff. Revert this crystal bow. We're also going to might as well revert this crystal bow since we're here. Options. And then crystal weapon seed. Enchant it into a crystal halberd for another 1,000,000 coins. And then we'll take this one and get a crystal staff, because why not? Crystal staff, not actually a task, but you know, magical. 70 magic, that's about right. Equip a crystal bow. That is 80 points. And a solid range weapon. Wield a crystal halberd, that's 80 points. And better than a dragon halberd in situations where we would use that. And then we got a crystal ward, which is a crystal shield. The crystal ward's the magic one, crystal shield's the range one. Close enough. 80 points. And how about the crystal chest in Taverley? We're reaching here. There's a Pia Tree Seed, a Dragonstone, and 30 points. Cool. Now, let's do some infinite invention stuff. Technically, we could go make a bunch of gizmos and fill them with things and everything. I just want to do some prototyping, inventing stuff. Do this, make all these things, get experience, get levels. And even go ahead and actually optimize it. 'Cause why not? See if we get better at this. Would be good. Satisfactory, poor, that's even worse. Still poor. Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Good. Oh boy. In general, do we need to switch things correctly here? Which is good. Satisfactory. Very good. There's several levels above this we need to get. Excellent. Good. Very good. Really need to just figure out exactly what each of these means if we're actually going to go ahead with doing this. Perfect. There you go. These first ones are not a lot of experience. Also, the amount per level is also not a lot, so that'll be good. Make some stuff. And then get higher levels and make more stuff. Continue. It is just a never-ending list of things here. You know, the components and things and everything. And there it is. 200 points for level 99 invention. And now, even more unlocks are available. The XP per invention also continues to massively increase here. 1.6 million XP per. There's 50 million invention XP. And still, just so many more. 200 points. A lot of these aren't even helpful. Like charge drain reduction, we have infinite energy. Still experience them. 2 million. And that is 200 points. Invention 102. So it's 120, for sure. You completed invention 102, 102 invention, and 110, and 120, and 120. Okay, sure. 102 halfway or something? Whatever. There is max invention. How fun. Even more things. But it's not the end of the road here. The final discovery. 3 million experience. My goodness. That is 122 million invention XP, which is not enough. We need more. There are many, many things in here that we could make. Some of them actually very, very helpful for other skills also. Let's go and grab some of that. Since we have infinite of all the invention materials, there's a lot of stuff we can just about make. Just need a few extra things. We have to look through all these to decide what we all want to make later, but for now, the Sprinkler Mark 1 needs a bucket of water and gives smithing experience. And also invention experience. 4,200 per make here. This can quickly get us some smithing levels very, very easily without using up any of our bars. There's the first one, right there. Skip a little bit, and here is level 99 smithing for 200 points. Oh boy. And that is a lot of interesting stuff we'll get to later. We now also have 2,500 of these, which we don't need. Yeah. We need to do a few other things with smithing before we can actually do the best stuff, masterwork and all that. Before we worry about that, just a little bit more invention. Because we're now at 179 million invention XP. Just make some equipment separators and get a nice big pile of XP. 108,000 at a time. There is 400 points for obtaining 200 million XP in any single skill. And it's only one, so you can't just spam out 200 mils in other things for even more, hundreds and hundreds of points. That's what the 50 million XP tasks are for other skills. And 110s, and 120s, and 99s. There's all sorts of different max levels. Anyways, 400 points. That is invention. Essentially complete. Look at that. And that gets us just over 5,000 points from the next relic. We definitely got a few good options for getting some more points. Especially in, like, mining and smithing. 99 smithing can take us pretty far here. A few other things to do. Lots of other things to do. Still plenty more tasks. But slightly less infinite. Next time Goodbye.